The hub. The hub.
Hub City Minor. HubCityDre. It's Hub City for life. Every Wednesday, tune in at 8. Put the U after the H, put the B after the U. This is the city. Hub City for life. This is the city. It's Hub City for life. Every Wednesday, tune in at 8. Put the U after the H, put the B after the U. This is the city. Hub City for life. This is the city. Hub City for life. I said the Hub City way, it's HubCityDre. Wanna find out what's up with Compton and tap in at 8. Got the latest and greatest, independent he play. If it's major he play, if it's current he say. Look, you'll never know who might fall through next. Leave it up to DRE, that's the plug. Hustling until we ball, that's the hub. Collectively influencing the youth, that's the city. Ride with me. Then I made a left on Rosecrans. Made another left on Wilmington. Then I made a left on Greenleaf. I stopped on a light on Alameda. Y'all don't let that light be too long. Riding around the city like a Renaissance. This is real life, this ain't just a song. This is Hub Radio. Every Wednesday, tune in at 8. Put the U after the H, put the B after the U. This is the city. This is the city.
Hub Radio.
All right, we are live from the hub. I'm your host, HubCityDre, man, and we getting this hump day started, man. Happy hump day to everybody. Let's start that off right, man. Turn the house speaker down just a little bit. House speaker. Okay, yeah. We getting this hump day started, man. We got a nice little show lined up for everybody, man. We got a dope talent coming through here, man. Her name is Kalli Minor. She is a 12-year-old tennis star, man. She's expected to come through here later on tonight. We're gonna chop it up with her, man. She's on her way to being a pro tennis player, the next, in my opinion, next Serena Williams, man. So I'm looking forward to talk to her. I've been knowing her family her whole life. Like, do you remember Brianna? My friend Brianna, I grew up with Brianna, man. She's since third grade. We've been tight since third grade all the way through high school, man. I'm like, it's just good to see her daughter doing major stuff over there, man. So I'm happy to see that. We got to talk about the government shutdown. We got to talk about prison reform with Meek Mill and Jay-Z is doing. We might as well let's get to that right now since we got that pulled up. Let's run this. I want to see what this is about because I know when Meek Mill got out, he was talking about this prison reform and how he wanted to play a big role. And I know Jay played a big role in helping Meek get out and get on his feet. So
with being in prison, and it was never okay with me until I aligned myself with people like Mike, people like Jay-Z, Crad.
Attention that Meek brought to this issue because of his celebrity and the egregiousness of the crime, popping the wheelie and breaking up a fight, is what sparked the match for the nation. But for me, I'm from RC Projects, I'm from Brooklyn, and this has been a part of my life. We are all affected by this issue, so it's super important.
I'm proud to announce together, this group has committed approximately $50 million to launching the Reform Alliance.
This is a big deal. Let me just say, this started off as a buddy movie, and it's now become the Avengers, all right? This is a bigger deal.
yeah, so what happened was I guess they Jay-Z, Meek Mill, the owner of the Patriots, Robert Kraft, and a couple other people all got together. They raised $50 million for prison reform, which is much needed, man, much needed here in this country. Because as we all know, this shit is it's a little slope. It's a big steep slope, not in our favor. So yeah, man, shout out to them for actually. I think it's dope when rappers actually like give back to their community in terms of. Like in terms of actually changing some shit, you know what I'm saying? It's not just always, doing what you did to come up out the hood. You like looking to change a whole system. So shout out to Jay because I know he's been on that for a minute, man. So I'm a big Jay fan. So shout out to that. It was this one white kid, man, that was talking about the government shutdown and how he saw things. Like for one, I didn't like. Is this what you have pulled up right here? Let's see. Let me see. Oh no. This is the ties. That's cool. I go there. I'm gonna roll with you, Jazz. So look, this past Friday, the Hub Radio went up to Centennial High School, and we donated our time to teach the young men there how to tie ties properly. So we went up there. It was like I said, Friday. It was from 12 to 2. We got about 100, little over 100 men out there to help probably about 500-600 students tie ties, and it was a pretty cool experience, man. It was. So we recapped it real quick. Jazz, can you run that recap for us? HubCityDre, man, the Hub Radio. We are on our way to Centennial High School, man, to teach. Got 400 men coming together to teach all the boys in the high school how to tie a tie properly. Just kind of getting back to the city, man. Just trying to get the kids, boys ready for real world.
The Hub Radio.
I'll put out the call. Thank you guys for answering the call. All righty. What we have here simply is we're going to teach the young men how to tie ties. Okay? We're going to jump in 80% of the young men may be from foster care. Okay? So if we have 400, we're going to have about 120 of them from foster care that have never had a man in their life. Okay? Some young men may not have even had a father in their life. So this may be the very first time they have interaction with a man.
HubCityDre, man, from the Hub Radio. We are out here at Centennial High School, man. We are about to teach you young men how to tie ties. We got a whole bunch of men coming out here to support. The sheriff department is there, holding it down, man. Students, staff, everybody here, man. They'll have a good time, man. They're holding it down for the men in the city. How did you know that there was a need for these guys to know how to tie ties?
Because, you know what, we knew a lot of young men who never knew how to tie ties, and then we're in the hip-hop generation now, so everybody kind of wear tennis shoes and t-shirts, and so I was like, this is a good way for us to interact. Like, we can teach how to tie a tie, so when you have your wedding, or you're going to somewhere nice, you'll know how to knot up.
Radio.
Back live from the Hub. That was that's what we did over there at Centennial this past Friday. So shout out to everybody that put that together, man. Pastor Rayford Owens, and everybody else that was involved. Sheriff Department was involved. Centennial, just everybody. So what else we got? So Kamala Harris, y'all. Or is it Kamala? Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is a black lady that's decided that she's gonna run for the president of the United States of America, man. And we all applaud that, man. I'm big ups to that. So I want to look into her. I don't know much about her. I don't know much about her yet. Yeah. No, for real, because it's like, but that's how it was with Obama. I don't think we knew anything about Obama until, like, you know what I'm saying? He came to talk to our people. You feel me? So, unless you're from Chicago and you saw him come up. Yeah, you're right. Unless you're from Chicago and saw him come up. So I'm looking for, here it is, man. I'm not sure. Like, I just got a little bit about her. I know she supported the 3 strikes law. So I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. She didn't support the legalization of marijuana until 2018. When they've been locking up. Oh, it's just when they've been locking up brothers for years. It's a little side right here. So, I'm just trying to get a little information on her. I can't speak much on her, but I think it's pretty dope that a black woman is looking to run for president, man. I thought it was going to be Michelle Obama, but, I guess not. Yeah. Bon, you know anything about Kamala? Kamala Harris?
Obviously, I don't know her name.
Yeah.
Now I know she's a Native American too.
Oh, okay. So she's Native American.
Yeah, Native American. Yeah.
Well, most of us.
About it,
okay, yeah, we gonna figure it out.
Check the reference code and figure it out.
Yeah.
It's actually real. It's interesting. They make shit entertaining.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna check it out. So what we got here, Jazz? No, the government shut down. Yeah, this is the kid I was telling you about. Like, it's hard for me to take any man that's talking with his knees in his chest. Like, I was like, what is he? What am I finna watch? Somebody sent it to me, but he made a whole lot of sense. So go ahead, run it. Let's check it out.
I don't know what I think that this government shutdown really is. I don't think it was ever about a wall. As much as I hate that wall and everything that it stands for, I don't think it was about the wall. If you remember, moments prior to Trump shutting down this government, he was being investigated for Russian collusion. Even Cohen was found guilty and admitted that Trump had a Trump Tower in Moscow. You can look that up yourself. But all of these people on Trump's team started coming forward and either admitting guilt or they were found guilty of these crimes. So, knowing that he was being investigated, gee, how convenient. Let's slow down the court process by shutting down the government. So he evaded being investigated in that way. In addition to that, now he wants to create this national emergency. Why? Because he knows in the event of martial law in a state of national emergency that the president gains unimaginable power. During a state of emergency, under martial law, the president has absolute power. They gain control of the railroads, transportation, everything. He assumes absolute control. I mean, you can look that up yourself. In the state of a national emergency, the president has incredible power, absolute power. I think that this is a coup. It's a heist, and he's hijacking this country. Nobody can even see it.
All right. So I never looked at it like that, but does it make sense to y'all? Because he's actually what he's saying is true.
So you did look it up when he said you could look it up?
Yeah, I did. I did. Of course I did. Of course I did. And then I called a few people like, yo, what you think about it? And they're like, yo, the dude is on point. Like, he's on point about what he's saying.
It's a possibility, but I honestly wouldn't give Trump that much credit. You feel me?
I don't know how you cannot give him credit, bro. We never thought he was going to be in office.
He didn't think he was going to be in office.
Well, listen.
That's my point. It was a lot of people. There was a lot of people in regards to the same thing with Obama. Nobody thought Obama really was going to make it. It was those people that was like, yeah, right, we're going to have a black president. Then it got to be like, yeah, right, Trump will be president. Then you never know what's going to happen now.
No, we don't. Shit's crazy right now.
So, I really wouldn't give him that. Not that he isn't smart. He's business savvy.
Right.
But he's not smart. Let's keep it 100. He fell into the money, first of all. He got that money from his family. So he was able to keep it, but the man went bankrupt over 10 times.
Nobody's the president on accident. I don't buy that.
No,
one's the president.
You can buy the presidency though. Like,
no one's the president by accident,
not an accident.
bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
You can buy the presidency. It's obvious. I mean, shit. Look at it.
I don't know.
And I mean, it was conspiracy. That's a conspiracy theory. There's other conspiracy theories that I believe in regards to it. Like, okay, he's the president, but look at the vice president. So let's say we end up getting him out. Mike Pence is a piece of shit too. You feel me? So it's just
we just fucked.
Yeah, we fucked.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Corey.
No problem.
I can go.
I mean, that government shutdown is affecting a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people are out. A lot of people are out of work. So speaking of that, if you are in the area of Compton, man, like today we gave away. Well, not we, but there was a food bank here, and they gave away a lot of food. This Friday, right here at the Hub Radio in our foyer area, they will be giving away food from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you need any food, vegetables, they have chicken breasts and potatoes and fruit and all these different types of things. So you guys are more than welcome to come down here. It's going to be plenty of food. So yeah, well, to keep y'all more up to date, I'll post it on our Instagram and social media and whatnot. Let's see. The teachers are right? Okay. All right. We can talk about that too. So listen, we're going to take a break right now. We got Kalli Minor coming up, man. This is a young rising star, man, a little tennis star straight out of the city of Compton, man. So we get a chance to chop it up with her and talk to her about her career. But we're going to take this quick break. When we come back, we got In the Streets with HubCityDre. I did a citizen response. So you guys know the election is coming up April 16th. in District 1 and District 4 in Compton. So what we're doing is, one, we're trying to get everybody registered to get voted. If you guys don't know, there's 100,000 people in the city of Compton. There's only 45,000 registered voters and only 3,000 active voters. So, and the average age is 24 years old. So statistically speaking, young people don't vote. And we do a lot of complaining, but we don't do a lot of voting. So if we want to get anything changed, we need to start registering to vote, start getting engaged in these local politics. So make your city work for you. So what we're doing is going to the different areas. We're talking to the community. We want to see how they feel about their current representation. We did in District 1. We will be doing it in District 4. So, and a lot of other things we have coming up. So we'll show that later on in the show. We'll be right back, though, with more live from the Hub. Yeah. All right, we are back live from the Hub City Dre. And bring that down. We it's hump day, man. We got Kalli Minor in the building, man. But before we go get to Kalli Minor, I wanted to talk to you guys about this in the streets with the with HubCityDre. We did a citizens response. We actually technically first we did a poll on the Hub Radio, and we asked the citizens how they felt about the current representation in the city. So I asked them, if they approve of their council people. In District 1 right now, it's Jana Zarita. So that's where we went. We went to Jana Zarita's district off of Central and Rosecrans. And we went to go talk to the citizens. And we just want to know how they feel or felt about Jana Zarita and her as a representation for their district. So go ahead and blow that up for us real quick. This is the Who's Your Candidate campaign, and we are going to District 1 today, and we are going to talk to some citizens in District 1, see how they feel about their current representation, see how they feel about Jana Zarita. Check it out. We have Ernestine and Marva with us, and I want to ask you two ladies about District 1. You both stay in District 1, right?
Yes, we do.
And the current council person is Jana Zarita.
Yes.
Okay, I want to ask you guys, do you feel that she's doing a great job of representing District 1?
I feel that she's doing a great job. And she's very approachable. You can talk to her if you have a problem. You can, let her know about the problem. She tries to remedy just about any faults that we have.
Do you feel like she's been effective for District 1?
As far as I know that, yeah. I feel she's been very effective for District 1. I really do.
All right, I got Jessica here with us, and we're in District 1, so you stay over here in this area?
Yes, I do.
Okay, do you happen to know who your council member person is?
No, I don't.
So you don't know who represents your district?
I don't.
Any interest in it?
Yeah, I guess. Somewhat.
All right. That's all I need. So we got Lonnie right here, District 1. Lonnie, how long have you been in the city council?
I come out of... I've been in Compton since 1957. 1957. And as far as the mothers and the daddies, Zaritas, I never had no problem with them, but they are a connected family. And they've been a connected family for many, many years. And they are, to me, a sword in the city of Compton, because.
And what do you mean a sword in the city?
When I say a sword, they. How can I say it? They want it their way. They want it their way. They don't want it to be the way the people want it. I don't think they're for the people.
Okay.
They're only for a handful of people, not for everybody.
All right, so Kalli, we're in District 1. This is where you stay. You stay in District 1.
Yes.
Do you know who your current representation is for District 1? Why not?
Honestly, I don't know.
Do you vote?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So, are you registered to vote for right here in Compton? Yes. Okay, so can we expect you to vote April 16th?
Definitely. Hands down.
Because it's affecting you.
The Hub Radio.
A couple people I didn't believe. It was like a couple. I'm like, okay, but all right.
She answered too quick.
Go up an octave. So we'll see about that. We'll see how that goes, man. Anyway, teachers on. So house speaker, y'all. All right, man. So like I said, we got Kalli Minor coming up next, man. She is a 12-year-old tennis star, man, out of the city of Compton, man. And we're gonna talk to her about her career, about going pro, and just about being a young woman going into a whole new unexplored territory in this whole tennis land, man. So we'll be right back with more live from the hub. We got Kalli Minor coming up next. Yeah.
Hub City Chaos. Hub City Great. It's Hub City for life. Every Wednesday, tune in at 8. With the U after the H, with the P after the U. This is the city. Hub City for life. This is the city. It's Hub City for life. Every Wednesday, tune in at 8. With the U after the H, with the P after the U. This is the city. Hub City for life. This is the city. I said the Hub City way, it's HubCityDre. Wanna find out what's up with Compton and tap in at 8. Got the latest and greatest, independent he play. If it's major he play, if it's current he say.
I don't know what I think that this government shutdown really is.
The Hub Radio.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl KB, straight out of Inglewood. First time on Hood Jeopardy, about to smash these dudes. They not ready to talk trash since I got here. Going for the dub right now.
It's your boy Skrilla, straight out of Compton, California. About to get on this Hood Jeopardy, Hub Radio. You know what I'm saying? Get these big W's. I don't know what the other two came to do, but I came to win. They came to lose. Don't snooze. You hear it?
What it do, you already know what it is. It's your boy Juiced Up On. I came to smash these two contestants. I mean, Drake, for real. Really gotta play this shit. You already know who gon' win, man. I came here for the W, baby, like J-Rock. Let's get it, win.
Oh, what's a good length of time to be engaged?
Love is a weapon, love is a cure. It's an addiction that most can't ignore. We crave it, we need it, we feel it, we mean it. When I leave them, no feelings.
All right, we are back live from the HubCityDre, and I got my first guest of the night in the building, man. We got 12-year-old superstar on the rise. Kalli Minor is in the building.
What up, guys?
What's going on?
Nothing much.
How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. We got Pops over here. Terry in the building.
What up? What up? What up?
What's going on, man?
Chilling, man. Another day, another dollar out here grinding, trying to get it.
I see it. I've been watching the videos. I've been keeping up with the Instagram lately. I've been knowing you your whole life, man. So, but seeing you transition into this whole tennis thing, man. I saw a video. She said you just end up watching something on TV, watching Venus play. Right? Serena. Watching Serena play on TV. So that was your first introduction to tennis.
Yeah.
Who's watching the game? Who put the game on for you?
Oh, because my dad, he usually just has like ESPN running.
Okay.
So he turns on to it and just lets it run. So it's just like sitting there on the TV. So I was just doing, I don't know what I was doing whatever. And then I saw the TV and I was like, and then I saw Serena and I was like, wow. I was like, there's somebody that's my skin color doing something like this. So then I look and I was like, Dad, I want to play tennis. And he said, well, why? I said, because of this brown girl on TV that's really good. But at the time I didn't know it was Serena, so I just used brown girl. So.
Right. That's dope. That's pretty dope right there, man. Did you know that she just was even would pick up on something like that?
Nah, I didn't really. Honestly, I didn't think that she was going to play anything. I just thought, she's my baby girl. You can stay with your dad forever. You ain't got to worry about nothing. And then when she told me she wanted to play tennis, I know what you're thinking, like, boom, from there, it just took off. Nah, she told me. And when she told me, nothing happened. And a year later, she was like, Dad, now she's 6. She told me this at 5. She was like, Dad, you never took me to tennis. And I'm like, all right, here we go. So at 6, that's when we started getting it going. Right. And then took her to her first lesson and kind of just developed from there.
Did you play any other sport, or was it just like tennis?
I did gymnastics for a little bit, but I didn't really like it.
She was like 3. I can't count something like that.
You remember that?
A little bit.
Okay. But all right. Well then, but tennis was it. It was like you honed in on it, and then y'all doing homeschool now, right?
Yeah.
So like this is like serious. This is like we going hard at this.
Yeah, we've been homeschooling her since like the 4th grade, and that came about because her mom, we were doing her schoolwork and stuff, and her mom was like, I think school, her tennis is, not have enough time for her school. She got to go and do work, and I was like, you know what, you right. We need to homeschool her. She's like, that's not what I'm talking about. And so I'm like, all right. So from there, we just started from the 4th grade until now. So she's been homeschooled for about 3 years, good 3 years.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how do you feel about being homeschooled? Like,
it's great.
It's great.
Because I mean, some people they say like, oh, like you don't like. What about friends? It's like, well, that's what tennis is for. I mean, you make friends through your sport, and it's actually good because I get more rest. And it's all on your time, so you don't have to wait on anybody. You don't have to like if you yeah.
So how old do you have to be before you turn pro?
You can start playing pro matches at 14.
14.
So we're gearing up for that.
So that's what we're looking at. 14. That's gonna
testing the waters.
It's gonna be like on the day of your birthday. You just
we gonna
match.
Yo.
Are you ready?
Yeah, of course.
Have you beat up any 14-year-olds yet on the court?
Of course I have.
Go ahead, let them be known. What you beat? Okay, you beat.
I'm beating 18-year-olds. I'm beating 17-year-olds. I've beaten, you name it. I've beaten people.
Snap! Oh, we ready. So I know Serena's one of your idols at this, and she inspired you. You got a chance to meet her.
Yes.
So how was that experience?
That was amazing. Just like meeting somebody who brought you into the sport. Like, she was amazing. Yeah, she was really nice too. Of course she would be nice, but like meeting her was just amazing. I couldn't explain it. I still can't explain it now.
Yeah, for real. Like, I mean, if I loved basketball and I got a chance to meet Michael Jordan, it'd be like, what?
Right.
So like, and then being that she's from the same place you're from, she looked like you, she walked like you, talked like you, just everything from that, and they played on the same court. Like, she started off at Anderson Park. That's the only court we got close to it, so I know you.
Right.
So like, just walking the same footsteps. Did you feel like you on a journey yourself?
Yeah, of course. I think even starting the sport, I already knew. Well, not that I already knew, but like even saying that I wanted to play tennis, that's where the journey started.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
So now, are you like the LeVar Ball of tennis? Are you like? Are you pressing the line over here, Pops? Joe Jackson out here?
Man, Joe Jackson, Richard Williams, LeVar Ball, all in the one. I mean, I press the line. I mean, you got to. When it's your kids, you got to press the line. You got to know when to not press the line. The only thing is with like, as far as like LeVar and like Richard, they both said they had a plan. Before they were born, they wanted to do it. I didn't have that plan. Like I say, I had her, and I was thinking that you're not gonna do nothing. It was so good about it. It was her idea. She was like, I want to play. I want to do this. Didn't take her, and she told me again. And so at that point, I was like, all right, you woke a sleeping giant. Let's go. And so I go there. We do press line. I handle all of her marketing and everything pretty much. Make sure social media running tip top, everything. Right. So I do my part. I'm not really like a coach per se. Get out there with you. I know what she needs to do, but at the end of the day, I'm making sure like her brand is good. I'm big on her brand.
Yeah, I see it. I'm going on the Instagram. I'm like, everything is just looks good. Like, it's a great presentation. And I see the mayor's got behind you.
Yeah.
The whole city is jumping behind you, man. Like the support is there. Do you feel any pressure?
Well, of course you're gonna feel pressure, but pressure is a privilege. Because I mean, because like pressure is a privilege. So like, just imagine, because like pressure can also like give me a purpose on what I do. Because if you like didn't have pressure, then you wouldn't have any purpose on what you're doing, and you wouldn't be able to do or like succeed and do certain stuff. So
that's right. I see you, Pops. I see you.
Bars.
Bars over here. So now with this tennis thing, you've been able to travel a lot and play people not just around the state, but around the country, and you've even traveled outside the country.
Yes.
So where's the furthest you've been with tennis? 12 years old though, by the way, y'all. Like, where's the furthest you've been with tennis?
Nice, France.
Dang. Yeah. Okay. So you had a tournament out there? You played?
No, it was a training.
Okay, just for training.
Yeah.
We just training.
Tell them who invited you out there.
Patrick, Serena's coach, had invited me out to his academy, and it was an amazing experience.
That's pretty dope, man. Though, what's the biggest experience you've gotten so far that just stands out? Like, this is like a memory for me already.
I think I know, but I want to see what she's gonna say.
Probably like just I think Serena just like commented on my post because that made me want to try harder. Cause I mean I like tennis and I took it serious, but it was kind of like But then after Serena like posted that and like did that comment, that made me like really want to try hard, like really hard.
She talking about when she was 8. Serena came on her page. Serena was the first one that found her. I put the Instagram together. Serena came on the page like, man, you could be better than me. Great tennis. And then we went to Indian Wells where she held the Straight Outta Compton sign.
Right.
As soon as she stood up, it was just like boom, it blew up, and everybody was watching. Everybody came around, and that's when we officially met Serena. And then from there, they invited us to Miami.
Okay.
And in Miami, you know, we run into Richard, the dad, and I'm talking to Richard, and I'm like, man, you know what? I think my daughter might be able to be as good as your daughter's one day. And he stops me and he says, nah, you know what? Nah, she could be better. And Kalli hears that and it's just like, wait a minute, what?
I could be better than Serena? What? So be the LeBron of the tennis game,
right?
And shutting it down.
Kalli Minor.
That way. So like now, tennis, I know it's an emotional sport.
Mm-hmm.
I know, like I've seen Venus, Serena. I've seen a few people just if it don't go their way, it gets emotional. You ever feel those same emotions?
Of course, like I know it's not as big as their experiences, but like even sometimes like when you miss a shot, or just sometimes the opponent may make some crazy calls. That's crazy. That's like also gets you kind of emotional and just gets into your head. So
yeah, it's a one-man sport. I mean, every other sport, like you playing basketball, you having an off night, what you gonna do? You gonna pass the ball. Yeah. I'm not making it go. I'm gonna do on defense, but on tennis, I'm not making it. It's all on me. So that's why I like it. That's why I think a lot of young black girls should jump into it. It helps her because before, she was always a good student, a bright student, before, like A's and B's. But now, homeschooling and being in tennis, she's a 4.0 student. Because she shoulders the load for everything. Right. So now when she's doing her work, she has certain assignments. Like, she'll call me into the room and be like, Dad, can you help me with this? And I'm like, I don't know what that is. She's like, oh, I'm just messing with you. I know you didn't know. Like, she next level.
So, all right. Now, this Nike thing. I saw that it's not an award, but it was a Nike campaign going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw on your Instagram, it had, like, your face on some Nike, like walls. Like, your face is on product in Nike right now. 12 years old. Like, we've been, you know how long we've been wearing Nike? Like, so how was that experience? Because you went out there went to Atlanta last week, right?
Yeah.
That's when that's when the campaign started?
Are you talking about like where they invited everybody else, or like when I did like the video and stuff?
Well, no, he's not talking about the video, the Atlanta. That was the official launch, right?
Yeah, that was started on like Friday, Friday.
Okay, so what happened? Tell me about this campaign. Tell me about Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta was amazing. Made some new friends and stuff, and met some new people that could also help me out in my journey.
What did they do at the So, I saw you were inside the Nike store.
Mm-hmm.
What did they do inside the Nike store? Was it a party? What they debuting out? I saw you got some LeBrons.
Yeah.
So
in that morning we were just it was mostly to focus on about like helping out the community.
Okay.
So because everybody there was like they had a purpose. It was because they're each trying to do something in their community, in their area. Right. And I'm doing Rally with Kalli.
I saw that. Yeah.
And then they had passed out like some LeBrons and stuff, which was really cool.
You said LeBron ain't even got these.
Hold on, pause. And it's funny, after she put that up, which they told us we said that, then 10 minutes later, I get a text from Nike like, yeah, take that down. You can't even say it hasn't been approved through marketing. You can't even say LeBron. You just gotta say Nike. So Nike, if you're listening, our bad.
Oops.
They should have said something beforehand.
Right.
You feel me? Yeah, the shoes were dope.
Yeah.
I was excited.
I wore them today.
On the tennis court. She
Oh,
had
I'm
one
about
now.
to say,
She actually wore them on the tennis court, put her insoles in, and went out there. And
Dang. Okay, that's what's up, Kalli. Now, what can we expect from Kalli Minor in the near future?
A lot. You're gonna see me on TV playing tennis.
the near future. Talking about like what's in March.
Oh yeah, my bad. Okay,
No, you good.
so you should really start seeing Rally with Kalli, which is March 2nd. It's the reason why I started it is because when I first started playing, there was like my dad would go check for like academies and stuff and like lessons. There was nothing in Compton, so we had to go to Long Beach. But not saying that Long Beach wasn't that far, but still, like, you would expect to see something in Compton, but there was nothing. So the reason why I started this is because, I want to give kids other opportunities that I didn't have, and also get more colored people into the sport, because we really need more people, more colored people.
You don't see many other people look like you at all. Yeah. So now this Rally with Kalli are we looking to raise money or awareness for just tennis court or anything in Compton?
Well, I mean, we as far as the Rally with Kalli goes, we have like we're doing a couple things. Like I just was in contact with it's this drink called K Plus Organics, and it's a sports drink, and they're gonna like send out like 300. They're gonna help sponsor it, and it's actually LeBron James' wife.
Oh.
Like it's her company, so they reached out to us and was like, how can we help? And we got so many different people that's coming down, and we're looking at getting like entertainment in there. Like we're actually trying to see if we can get like J-Rock to come and perform or something like that, and just have like a whole event, like a fun day for the community to just come around and just hang out. We actually got a few tennis pros that Kalli knows that's gonna come down and hit, and also some kids who went to college to come down and hit and talk too, because not everybody wants to go pro. You can still go to college. So I mean, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's just something that the city really needs. So
for sure, we're gonna take a break real quick. When we come back, we're gonna find out a little bit more about Rally with Kalli, man, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up. We'll be right back with more live from the hub. Yeah. Good.
Great.
Yeah. Over here dropping bars.
Days a week, same day or by appointment. So call, text, or message 562-279-6488 for service as good as advertised.
Oh, that's C-Money. Oh, that's C-Money.
Hub. The Hub Radio.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl KB, straight out of Inglewood. First time on Hood Jeopardy, about to smash these dudes. They not ready to talking trash since I got here. Going for the dub right now.
It's your boy California, straight out of Compton, California. About to get on this Hood Jeopardy, Hub Radio. You know what I'm saying? Get these big W's. I don't know what the other two came to do, but I came to win, they came to lose. Don't snooze. Yeah.
What it do, you already know what it is. It's your boy Juiced Up On. I came to smash these two contestants. I mean, Drake, for real. Really gotta play this shit. You already know who gon' win, man. I came here for the W, baby, like J-Rock. Let's get it, win.
We are back live from the HubCityDre. Got Kalli Minor in the building. We got Dadager. Is that what we're gonna call it?
Yeah, we just that's fun. I mean, I don't even know, because truthfully, I'm not even like her manager. I'm just like, I just make it happen.
Man, I
just handle it.
Okay, now that's something like a manager. That's something like a manager. We got Rally with Kalli starting off, man, March 2nd at Centennial High. Tell me again about Rally with Kalli. So what's going on when we get there at Centennial?
Centennial, there's going to be a lot of kids. There's going to be like nets there. There's going to be performances. There's going to be food. There's just going to be everything.
No doubt. So we're doing like, it's like a workshop or something for the kids. We're doing like tennis, teaching everybody how to play tennis, or just
yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, Kalli. I'm super proud of you. I'm excited
Thank you.
for your future. I can't wait to see what you do next, man. I can't wait to root for you. Like, yo, she was on the show, right? you not leaving the city though, right? You said you gonna get your bread and you
yeah,
you gonna
and then I'm gonna come back.
That way.
Rally with Kalli is I'm gonna try to do it every year, once a year.
That's what's up.
And the reason she set it up like around that time frame for March 2nd is because every year around that time there's a tennis tournament in Palm Springs, in Indian Wells, the BNP Paribas. And so that way she can always, when it's time to come back to do that tournament, she's in town. So that way, Rally with Kalli, as she grows, it grows with her. She always has time to come back and do the event. So it's not like a thing we set up and then it's like where you don't see her. So every year she'll come back because it's around that time.
Gotcha. As a parent, man, what is like one of the most difficult things to see your daughter deal with in this sport?
The most difficult thing that I've seen see her deal with is just herself. Okay. I mean, because it's a mental thing. Just to see her in her own head sometimes, just kind of like, get out of your head. This and that. You can't nobody stop you but you. Right. Just to watch her just battle with those inner demons, Because like they say, like the proverb says, if there's no enemy within, then the outside enemy can do us
no harm.
Right. So that's it. It's basically herself. Because, at the end of the day, I'm right there with her.
Right.
So.
Right. That's dope. That's dope. So, anything else you want us to know about Kalli? What do we need to know about Kalli?
Anything else you can know about Kalli?
I shared that video that you guys posted from the Nike campaign, and so many people shared that video. So many people was just proud, just sharing it, like showing love and support. Like, people really love to see that. You know what I'm saying? To see the success and you do something that it's a rarity here. Like, people aren't doing that. And to have the only black women in the sport of tennis come out of this city is pretty dope. So
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, man, I'm excited, man. So again, y'all make some noise one time for Kalli Minor, man, in the Hub Radio, man. Thank you again for coming through here, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. I need you to sign my wall. And look, he ain't playing. This dude brought a tennis racket. He wants you to sign his tennis racket. And DJ Gavin Ray is not playing no games in here. I said, bro, what, you play? He's like, nah, nigga, I'm trying to get this signed. He ain't playing no games, man. So we're going to take a break, man. We got more live from the Hub. And we'll be right back, man. Yeah. Let's get a couple things.
Love is a weapon. Love is a cure. It's an addiction. Most can't ignore. We crave it, we need it, we feel it, we mean it. When I leave them, no feelings.
Coco's Lip Smacking Cupcakes offers custom cakes and cupcakes for every occasion. We proudly bake everything from scratch. With every moist and mouth-watering bite, you will be smacking your lips by the time you are finished. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lip Smacking Cupcakes.
Cleanup Man. We provide professional, affordable, dependable services from carpet cleaning and upholstery to flooring, 7 days a week, same day or by appointment. So call, text, or message 562-279-6488 for service as good as advertised.
Oh, that's C-Money. Oh, that's C-Money. Oh, that's C-Money.
The Hub Radio.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl KD, straight out of Inglewood. First time on Hood Jeopardy, about to smash these dudes. They not ready to talking trash since I got here. Going for the dub right now.
It's your boy California, straight out of Compton, California. About to get on this Hood Jeopardy, Hub Radio. You know what I'm saying? Get these big W's. I don't know what the other two came to do, but I came to win. They came to lose. Don't snooze. You hear it?
What it do? You already know what it is. It's your boy Juice Up On. I came to smash these two contestants. I mean, Dre, for real. Really gotta play this shit. You already know who gon' win, man. I came here for the W, baby, like J-Rock. Let's get it. Win.
Love is a weapon, love is a cure. It's an addiction that most can't ignore. We crave it, we need it, we feel it, we mean it. When I leave them, no feelings.
Cleanup Man. We provide professional, affordable, dependable services from carpet cleaning and upholstery to flooring, 7 days a week, same day or by appointment. So call, text, or message 562-279-6488 for service as good as advertised.
All right, man, we are back live from the HubCityDre. Hey, man, this Friday, Angel Hands is doing a food pantry. It's going to be right here at the Hub Radio. The address is 1135 East Compton Boulevard. It says it's starting at 9:30. I thought it started at 11, but it started at 9:30. They're going to go to 12:30, so we'll be reposting it just so you guys know. That's what the flyer says. They're giving away food. chicken breasts, potatoes, fruit. So
Greens, potatoes,
all that good stuff, man. So check that out. Also, man, go to the Hub Radio website, man. Check out all the things that we've been doing lately, man. We was at Centennial High. We taught the kids how to tie ties. Last week's show is on there. Hood Jeopardy, the last 2 episodes are there. The Who's Your Candidate campaign is also there. We want you to make sure you go keep up to date on what's going on in your community. We are covering the campaign for 2019. The election is April 16th. So we'll be keeping you guys up to date on everything that's going on with that. What else we got coming up, y'all? 100K Dave been working his ass off. I know he's been
trying to stay busy.
Staying busy, man.
You know what I mean?
Man, if you need a photographer, my man is one of the dopest out here, man. You can follow him now, man. 100K DAI on Instagram, man. 100K DAI. What's up, Corey? Oh shit, football. Look, real quick. It was the championship Sunday, man.
Yes, it was.
It was some really good, two really good games.
2 overtime games.
2 overtime games, which is it was a lot of questionable calls on Sunday.
It was, but that went both ways.
They did go both ways. Yep. They definitely went both ways. I don't think nobody paid off the referee, but they just were bad referees.
Bad referees.
Yeah, it was just bad referees. So I heard that the New Orleans fans are filing a lawsuit.
I mean, this happens. It's not the first time this shit happens. This happens. Motherfuckers get real salty. And
they hurt right now.
Yeah, they get real salty. But if you watch, there's a video out there. Anybody look it up. Where there's a video of them before the game when they went up 13-0, and it's just a crowd of New Orleans people. And then at the end of the game, when old boy kicked the field goal,
right? Yeah. Hey man, that shit was rough. I don't know why. I mean, New Orleans it's over with. Like if you file a lawsuit, the Super Bowl's still gonna happen.
Yeah, it's done.
Like I
You
mean,
see Turk?
who?
Our boy Turk.
No.
He was going off on Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley posted a meme. You know how like in the NBA they doing the players
where they swap jerseys, the jersey swap.
He swapped jerseys with a ref.
It was the thing was the meme was created to clown them. At the end, Todd Gurley was like, "That shit funny."
Yeah, whatever, man. I'm just glad to see the Rams in the Super Bowl. That's dope.
LA versus Boston again. Like that's always been basketball. And then just last year, the World Series was the Red Sox versus the Dodgers. And now, here we are.
Real quick though, do you guys think that the overtime rules should change in the NFL?
I think so.
Because you think Bone, you think come on, pull
I like that first person score.
Yeah, that's kind of weak, right?
If they score a touchdown.
Well, if they score but anything, you don't
No. If you score a field goal first.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is Patrick Mahomes didn't get a chance to touch the field.
No, because Brady scored that touchdown. He did what he was supposed to do.
But do you think that it's fair for him not to have to get a chance to touch the ball?
I mean, the rules have been like that forever.
The rules have not been like that forever.
That rule for NFL football, it's been actually they changed it. It was sudden death. Yeah, it was sudden death at first,
and then that would go forever.
Right,
and that's why they brought in. You know what? First motherfucker scored.
Right.
Which I think is kind of I don't know, especially if it's your team. And then you know who's been going back.
I'm saying, man, the defense is on the field. Stop them.
Yeah.
Shit.
I just feel like they should play the whole quarter out.
But no, maybe not the whole quarter. It's like a half a quarter, 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
So you want to be like the NBA? That shit can go on a four overtime.
I mean, if that's what it be,
and so
that sport's too violent to do that. You can't do that.
I mean, it is.
Sport is violent. An extra 10 minutes ain't gonna make it or break it. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. An extra 10 minutes don't mean nothing. And then you think
and
about.
you want to play that extra 10 minutes.
I'm saying, like, if you're going in a 4 overtime, like, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, if you're going to 4 overtime, then it's a little crazy.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, I think 1 overtime is good enough, and it's tied. You get a draw.
Not in the playoffs. That can't happen. Can't have that.
True that.
Yeah. But I just think if the opposite team scores a touchdown, then the next team should at least have 10 minutes, 5 minutes. If y'all don't score, they go back, then it's over with. They should at least get to touch the ball again, I think. You know what I mean? But, a lot of people disagree, though. That's it.
I'm with it, whatever. Like, I was with the sudden death. So, I mean, Like I said, the defense is on the field too. It's two sides of the team. The defense on the field stop them.
I was listening to Deion talk about it. He said the same thing. He's like, it's just he don't agree with it either. He's like, man, this is you don't give the other man a chance to touch the ball. And I think that Kansas City played a hell of a game.
They did.
They played a hell of a game.
But so did
and
New England.
They always play a good game.
Except,
we're not even worried about New England.
But I'm saying, like,
expected to do this.
I was in Vegas watching the game, right? And we were there. There was a bunch of New England people there.
Of course.
And they were literally from New England. Like, and they were watching it. And we're going back and forth because it was funny. We had all red on thinking that we were KC fans. Not at all. My team got kicked out last week. But they was going at it, but it was fun. It was whatever. The team was so entertaining. But like you said, there was bad calls on that too. With even the New England game. Oh boy, touched that ball. And even if he didn't, it was too close to call, and they called it back. They turned it over. And everybody knows New England's going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Too, that dude would kind of like drop the ball out of bounds. I'm like, yeah, that was an interception.
Right.
It was a clean interception.
See, that's the thing about it, too. So, the refs are human. You know what I mean? So they make mistakes, and they
take payments.
Yeah. Coaches do too. Coaches do too. Real talk. I'm talking to Hardy Nicholson, who's from Compton.
Okay.
All pro, and he's a coach, and he just retired, and he started giving me the coaches game. I'm like, what? He's like, yes. I was like, oh my God. So all of this, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, there's a whole underground part of it.
Yeah. So they can't just fix it, but they can change that momentum, just like in basketball. The refs really can control that momentum.
Like I feel like the refs did the overtime thing. 2 games overtime. Like I like that's just too perfect. Like it got every football fan on the edge of their seat. Like the whole time.
Oh yeah, shit is controlled for sure. Yeah, shit is definitely.
It fucks with our emotion. We love it, but we hate it at the same time.
2 road teams won. That's the 2 road teams that are going to the Super Bowl. That's crazy as hell.
Yeah, that's a good point. Real talk though.
I didn't expect KC to go that far. I didn't expect them to play that good of a game. But I really after they played that good game and played it like that, I wanted to see them win.
Their defense didn't play the game.
The defensive coordinator got fired right after. Like
did he?
Yeah, he got fired the next day.
If you don't sack Brady, you ain't got a chance. And
you can't. That's why the Rams was built to beat them.
Yeah.
Because that's the way you beat Brady. Is you put pressure on them, and they got a hell of a front line.
They gonna touch them, but up to that point, Kansas City was getting a lot of sacks. They was leading the league in sacks at one time. And then I don't know what happened after that. You know what I mean? They couldn't get to him.
We gonna get to Brady, 42-year-old ass man.
Don't count him out though.
He's 42, but that line he got.
They paid well to protect well.
That's what he should have said to my offensive line. Y'all did that because nobody touched Brady.
Man.
I think he hit the ground once. I think he got hit the ground.
That's
one
Brady's
time.
career. It's been like that.
So that's crazy though. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Anybody that played 18 years in the NFL.
Are you a Raiders fan?
I'm definitely a Raiders fan.
So who was you going for in that game?
Which one?
Kansas City and New England, because you gotta hate both of those teams.
I really was going for Kansas City.
Yeah.
Just on the strength of the quarterback, what's his name?
Patrick Mahomes.
And then the whole thing. Then there's a L.A. Kansas City gangster connection.
Right.
From back in the day. So I was like, I derive it.
I know them. They're the homies.
But the Raiders, I wear this hat to see how much I can take. And it's humbling, right? Because every day,
I think being a Raider fan is a humbling experience.
Somebody pops, both of this, like for real, man. I'll tell motherfuckers, listen.
What you think about them going to Vegas?
Garbage.
No, he ain't with it.
Garbage.
I think it's a great idea. I think it's smart.
What better team to put in Sin City?
There isn't no better. There's literally no better team.
Sin City. There's nothing to do in Vegas. Not a damn thing. Unless you gambling, drinking, chasing girls, whatever. So when
that's like a lot to do.
So, but do you want your team in that environment?
No.
But do you want the visiting team in that environment? Once they there, it's like having people come to LA.
So you saying they get used to it, immune to being tempted?
No, they just not immune. But once you do enough, you like, I got this, and I can do this.
But here's the deal: a visiting team, they got a little structure. You gotta be in your thing at certain times. Even with the pros, because they know they going to Vegas. Now it's Sunday, Saturday, and your team is just sitting around Vegas. And you got to play Monday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to do but to turn up all the time.
They do that in the playoffs, though, in basketball. When they come out to LA or when you go out to Miami, the other team, like the Heat or the Lakers, I've heard that they'll send girls to the visiting team's room.
So case in point, UNLV, right? UNLV during the season, the coaches, they pass out the faces of their star players. If you see anybody in this casino,
Right.
let us know. So I'm saying, so
Yeah.
now what's the difference? Because they know they can just. And if you weak, if you a gambler,
Right.
some people really can't.
Right.
Some
get away
people
from
don't.
it. Some people can't stop.
It's a sickness. It's a sickness.
It's a sickness. So this is
You're
like
right.
I think it's you asking for problems. You know, to put the
Oh, you definitely gonna get problems.
Yeah, yeah.
You definitely gonna get problems. And being that it's the Raiders, I don't care because I'm not a Raider fan. So I'm like, well, shit. I mean,
But let me say something about the Raiders since y'all got me.
no, okay.
So
Talking Raiders
I'm
shit.
older than y'all, right? So what the Raiders did, right, back in the days in the 70s, one thing that we
you hitting the camera.
Oh, sorry about that. It was a dog whistles amongst coaches. Like we all coaches, when we have a meeting, like listen, we gonna get 3 black guys on our team. So we gonna start filling this league up with a bunch of niggas. Agree, and everybody like, okay, from Al Davis, he was like, yeah, right. Right? And Al Davis went and got as many brothers he could.
Right.
And they boom ran the Super Bowl. Right. Then the next year, all the teams start flooding the NFL teams with black players. Because they said, well, you got to compete with the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? So that was an integration move.
Right.
Another case in point. You know why Mexicans are so crazy about the Raiders other than being...
because Al got that coach.
Al, listen to me. listen to them. Flores won the Super Bowl. Mexican. Guess who the quarterback was? Jim Plunkett. Mexican. See what I'm saying? So the Raiders is the integrators.
Al
They're
did
the
that.
integrators of the NFL. First black coach.
First fan black. Art
Raiders.
Shell.
See what I'm saying? That's that. So it's more in the football thing with me. You know what I mean? You know, my
You got some knowledge. You
my shit's always, yeah. So my shit's always historical. If I go for anything or appeal to anything, and they were the integrators of the NFL. They said we gotta go get a bunch of niggas like Al Davis. We gonna get
our ass
Respect
kicked.
to Al Davis.
Yeah,
absolutely. He didn't care.
Yeah,
you play football.
Yeah.
Period. Just win, baby. That's all it was.
Yeah.
I rock with him. I rock with him on that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm really a big Raider fan. Like I said, you know, and I win so much in life. You know, this is how I lose right here.
No doubt, man. So look, man, we gonna get up out of here, man. Anybody want to say anything? Shout anything out, man? Anybody? Yeah, all mine's clear.
I want to give y'all homage and much respect on this platform.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
homage and much respect on it because it's a platform like I see that's going to continue to grow, and what you're doing, like, you know what I'm saying, is really really beneficial to Compton and for other, because a lot of people watch this show. I get called all the time, mostly from behind the walls. Man, we just see you on HubCity Radio. I was like, man, that was 2 years ago. I was like, Dre still running that shit? But everybody loves it. You know what I'm saying? And it's underground. You know what I'm saying? But I get to see it going to, you know, big places. So big up to.
I appreciate you, bro, on everything. I appreciate
I love
the
y'all
support.
platform. It's dope.
Man, I thank you for coming in here and grabbing the little footage you have been grabbing up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, man.
Hey, listen, thank you for giving the old nigga a mic. I don't hear shit.
You always need a mic, man. We had a conversation like last week. We sit here talking for a couple hours, man, about a whole bunch of shit, man. So sure, I appreciate you just dropping jewels on us, bro. It's all love, man. So we gonna get up out of here, man. Until next week. Let's see. This Friday again, we'll be doing a full giveaway at 9 in the morning. So pull up. Address is 1135 East Compton Boulevard, Compton, California, man. That celebrity basketball game is coming soon. We just got approval on one spot and I'm waiting on another spot to talk to us. So you'll be getting information by Friday. All right, man. Until next week. Deuces.
I want to do that 2K tournament now.
As long as you put it together.